fourth industrial revolution, we're not digitalization. You know, so it make that one declare. But so, I can't the ministry. They are where key challenges them in there. Because the World Bank, we don't get problem with supporting digitalization, particularly through the Ministry of Information. As far back as 2014, we will be the government of Sierra Leone implement the WASIP project. Okay? The World Bank not been glad in the way they use their resources and they so by 2014 they don't practically blacklist the ministry. They're not going to do nothing for what we again. So I come in as minister, and with the president is in broad and overarching objective, we say, a one for get a digitally connected Sierra Leone, where they able to participate effectively in the digital economy. So I now begin, me and my team in the Ministry of Information, will begin engagements with the World Bank. But what happened, the World Bank see the team very serious. We begin put regulations there in place. We begin reform laws there. We begin review policies there. So the World Bank then say, look, this is a serious thing we can deal with. So when then together, we'll do what we call Digital Economy for Africa diagnostic, where they look at the ICT telecoms landscape in Sierra Leone, where they see the challenges we will get as a country, the opportunities we will get, and how we will work together, how we will support we for able to leverage the opportunities and then address the challenges and so that's what it happened. Again, apart from the World Bank, during the same time, we work with Smart Africa. Smart Africa is some organization where African countries then belong to for ensure say Africa able to leverage the 1.3 billion people, the market where Africa. So through digitalization. So Salona, a member of Smart Africa. Then so we'll do deeper dive with them for talk about the same thing there. So then thing there will come on at the waiting. So the World Bank now. The World Bank say, okay, we see say we're not quite serious. We don't together look at the scoping study. We don't look at all the opportunities here. So we're ready for support. We'll give $50 million grant so that we're able to address some of them challenges there. And like you say, the three objectives there for improve broadband access to broadband internet connectivity, not to the one within a phone. Broadband, the one within a fixed wireless or something. So for improved broadband connectivity, that are the first objective for enhanced digital skills there. You find out a country like Salon, but people not get digital literacy in terms of skills, not for going to WhatsApp no more. In terms of skills for employability, in terms of skills for innovation, right? For creativity, then. So the third objective now for ensure say they're able to support government in capacity for deliver digital services. Digital services, for example, you want passport now, pass again for travel from some community kind of free time, right? You want birth certificate. NCRA, they do a fantastic job. They not open offices there, not places there. But there are a lot of digital services where government for able to render and set citizens there who will not be able to get at the moment. We get a lot of challenges with that. So part of this project, the key objective now for let a support government for able to deliver digital services to citizens across the country. And that way the Sierra Leoneans are able to enjoy efficiency gains, we're able to cut down on bureaucracy, we're able to cut down on red tape, we're able to pull the human factor, where they bring a lot of corruption for the most part.
So, Mr. Minister, is it then three objectives here of this particular project where World Bank they support government through the Ministry of Information now for improve or then three particular objectives here where you think get so many challenge?
Yes, but this is not the broad objectives there. You get various components there where they go to the specifics there. For example, you get the World Bank always they insist on inclusivity. All man for them on board, leave no one behind. So this project, for example, as part of the one of the components there, now for now we provide assistive technology to people living with disabilities. Assistive technology, for example, Braille, right? If people they're not able to enjoy the benefits of digitalization because they're physically impaired, they're not able. So this project, they look at issues like that all.
Now we look at how much the ministry don't prepare themselves, in terms of capacity-wise and other logistics, for ensuring this particular project be a success. $50 million grant for improve on things we get for those access to the internet and other things that way for make people get more savvy on advanced digitalization. How much the Ministry of Information don't prepare themselves for able to contain this project and deliver on them?
The ministry very prepared, like I say. The World Bank project, it got boku conditions that all get for meet. The World Bank declare project effectiveness on 13th of December. So that was the Christmas gift we then give alone. For we, down a signal boku in there, underline the growing trust and confidence, the resilient trust and confidence, the enduring trust and confidence in His Excellency's leadership, in His Excellency's vision for living a digitally connected Sierra Leone, we're powered by, so that we're going to play an active role in the fourth industrial revolution. I think so that one is very important. Having said that, important for note say, before project effectiveness is declared, the ministry then go for do an assessment of our capacity first, then go for count on ground, they came there, then go for get to our offices, then ready. Then of course the recruitment are one of the most competitive you can ever find in the world, right? Because everyone want to do the job descriptions, person specifications, all of them in the qualifications and experience requirements when they send them back to the bank. They look up, then give no objection. Who then give no objection when they advertise. Then they tell how many people want to advertise in all when they agree, right? When people they apply, all na the shortlist, the matrix all na they use for shortlist. Say na Khadija Bangura or Mabel or you, Saptiu, now na qualify, when I go for send them back to them, let them look up. So then I'm going to say, no, this person, I will not think say qualify, when I pull and come up at this list. So it's a very rigorous and scrutinous process. Yeah? For sure, say you get only the best guys, the fittest Sierra Leoneans for lead on this project. So please for note say, indeed, we don't almost get the full complement of staff for lead the project.
Mr. Minister, one of the three key objectives them we just alluded to earlier about this project to get for do with accessibility for less alone people get access to better internet and reliable one so that then we will reach other people them as most time una can describe the world now as a global village. But Salonia so for let people and get access to internet now one way very challenging, especially with this later part where most internet users them see a drastic increase in the tariff them. So with this kind of projects where una they implement for let people get access to internet with the current happening now, how realistic this be for una able to deliver? We don't talk about access to citizens there. Because we talk about access, there are many things, many projects in there for take broadband to unserved and underserved communities, even under this project, right? So they work with the private sector for make sure say we take broadband infrastructure to communities, then we not get internet, we not get access right now. So that's a principal objective. Again, this project not for improving them, also they look at the regulatory framework, right? Would they look at competition studies there? Would they look at cost studies there? So all of them things they have covered under this project. Because we don't want to let persons who don't want money no more and say, oh, this is how much it is costing us to provide voice and data services. So under this World Bank thing, part of the funds will be used for undertake studies relating to broadband market competition, relating to cost study, right? We will determine the cost and pricing. So yes, government very concerned about all of them in there. Because look, this is people-centered government. You know, I tell you, we don't make tremendous gains since President Bio took over and under my watch at the Ministry of Information and Communications. At the end of 2017, you been get about 370,000 Sierra Leoneans there who connected to the internet. Today, they talk about 2.67 million Sierra Leoneans connected. So that's a huge leap. And this is set to grow by 20% every year. So because of this, we prepare for this generation of new users there.
would they join the mix. So yes, a lot of
When
efforts
they
are
prepare for them, but the access now one way I ask you, but we
but now answer
able for speak to for
no. Sometimes what do you want? Let us say
Mr.
to
Minister, for let meet the deliverables under this project. We now for let salon people and get access, get facility for use the internet. As earlier you say, not to for just use WhatsApp and all that in them. A lot of facility then they then get for able to get access to cheap internet.
Okay, so we don't say. As part of the project, one of the key project components, they provide an opportunity, they provide resources for law undertake a scientific cost study. We'll go involve, even talking to other regions, you go talk to the ITU, you go talk to others then where they regulate that sector. Then. So you need a scientific cost study for able to address what they talk about. So I understand it's a very legitimate concern. I also don't tell you, say, would it take broadband infrastructure to rural communities, to unserved and underserved communities, so that then still go be part of this great digital transformation. Then go able to talk about financial inclusion with the Bank of Salon. They talk about all the time, you know. So yes, this is work in progress.
Okay,
continue for the program. Mohamed Rado Swaray, the Minister of Information and Communication. Today with the studio this morning, we talk about the digital transformation project where the World Bank, the partner with the Ministry of Information and Communication for implement so that salon people will get access to better, reliable internet facility. The time from studio clock now 8 o'clock. We take break. We'll come, we'll continue the program. Good morning, Salon.
Salon Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile App, you can able for use Salon Link money transfer for send money to anybody like you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money now the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office like you not get the account number. Buy Edsalite, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again, but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Yagbadon done for we boss man them. With Beyond Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salon Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store, or go to Salon Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering God.
The program Good Morning Salon continue, and today inside the program we look at the digital transformation project where the Ministry of Information and Communication don't begin for implement with support from World Bank, and the Minister of Information and Communication Mohamed Rahman Swaray on this one highlight on this particular project on things them way it get for benefit salon people directly. And we continue with the Minister of Information and Communication. Mr. Minister, we talk about things that we get for do with digitalization and things that we get for do with improving the internet. So many things would come na people in mind, especially people who they say how this go make you get more affordable and accessibility to the internet, how this thing go ensure say they improve the network. Some side in the country you want me call people still need for claim natik for get access to certain things them to the internet. We're not the first step in terms of implementing this project. We're not the first phase of the implementation of this particular project.
Well, so this project here, the Ministry of Information and Communications, the anchor, but we work with other competent ministries, departments, and agencies and private sector players there for able to deliver on. For example, we talk about skills development, innovation and skills development, digital skills training and innovation. We work with DSTI, right? DSTI then say go get partners, they're all competent enough for able to support this training also. So I think that one is very important. We don't have all the ideas, all the answers in the Ministry of Information. This is a project where they work with other people there. For example, if they talk about improving drones ecosystem. Drones now, all man will get small party now, will get small crowd to go use drones. But that in a sector that one day we set for grow. Right? Other countries then they use drones now for deliver essential services, for deliver blood, for deliver medication, for deliver all that in there. So one for look at that ecosystem. How can we grow it? So you go need specialists there for support for do that, not a Ministry of Information. right? So they work with various teams, various categories of people there for able to deliver. But the Ministry of Information, they provide leadership. We also get a steering committee. Then you get a technical committee, various levels. Then we're going to look at this project for make sure say the project's objectives are achieved on time and within budget. While at the same time, the technical team go look at specifications and for make sure say.
So as you say, we not get everything, we not get all in our idea them. Is it that this particular project can give space to more experts on board?
So now the interesting thing this was see. Now the core team within the Ministry of Information, all of them are Sierra Leoneans there. All of them are Sierra Leoneans there. And we will be very, very pleased. The project will be very pleased in line with local content policy. If we get competent Sierra Leoneans there, where they able help for deliver on this project, we'll be more than happy and willing for work with them. But World Bank projects are a very competitive project. You know, they can't to me and say, hey, but rather now all be part of this business. You know, they work so. A competitively advertised, people that apply through very transparent process, then recruit the service provider or the consultant or the contractor. That's what it be. So I can guarantee you, under my watch, who will deliver this project.
The project get three main objective them, and I believe say any project, especially what get for do to World Bank, it gets in time where they can come for can do yearly review for see how the implementation they go.
Yep.
What are the terms them where they inside this project in terms of review and how you as the minister where they supervise the entire ministry go assure Salone people say this World Bank project not go sound like other projects them where maybe at the middle of the project and not able to meet all the things they're supposed to meet.
Well, men are government appointee, but as long as are they in that ministry and are they at the chair, the technical, the steering committee, the co-chair with the Minister of Finance, we also a very serious and focused person. Wasabi, I don't get the opportunity to work with her over the period. We will ensure say this project is implemented on time, within budget, and as per objectives and specification. You also get the technical committee, strategic technical committee, we comprise of all ministries. Then, for example, now NATCA, previously NATCOM, we support that transformation from NATCOM to NATCA, right? Because when you don't change, you don't take on a broader and bigger mandate, things then get for change in terms of personnel, in terms of designation, in terms of many things, even requirements. So this project get for support NATCOM for do that transformation. And they also get for support there for buy much needed equipment for manage the spectrum. The spectrum now the most important thing now and the way NATCOM get. So as it is now, we'll not get the necessary wherewithal for able to regulate and manage that spectrum space there. And a very, very important in that. So this project get for support them for build capacity in-house.
Apart from internet accessibility, Mr. Minister, for less alone people get improved in quality internet, you self go agree say na a challenge, especially in some parts in the country where they go.
Definitely.
So with them kind projects there, somebody they listen to, you know, that remote village now go, they say, oh, na them this way, we self go can get improved and better internet facility. In terms of the improved and better internet facility, what in the project they speak to?
No, I will tell them, say, their heart is in the right place. They got reason for celebrate. Just like we don't do many other things and we're worthy of celebrations. So this project, like I say, you know, even when NATCA they signed recently with the mobile network operators, one of the key requirements and what they did, now improvement of quality of service so that the customer will get it will get an interesting user experience. So NATCA, they hear me, assure say them go take this on. But let's not make a mistake about her. You know, I mean, NATCA, in terms of equipment, in terms of monitoring and waiting equipment, there are challenges. But now that make this project seek for supporting them so that then we're able to deliver on some of their goals there.
So in terms of the three objectives, Mr. Minister, which one exactly will lay a solid foundation for a digital economic growth in line with President Mio in smart and digital connected Sierra Leone?
Let us share something. I think say we serve as subscribers because me say they buy credit just like any other Sierra Leonean. So at the feel the pinch, if the quality of service is not good, you know, are they feeling the same way? There was a time I've been getting meeting with the mobile network operators in my office, raised issues around quality of service. I tell them, I say, look, there are challenges with it. But somebody want to challenge me. I say, okay, let me call you now. I call the person, they're in the same room, they say your phone is switched off. I say, you see that? This is a challenge. So all they go through the same thing, and we have raised it to them. We are going to hold their fingers to the fire. We are going to hold their fingers to the fire. So you can take this to the bank, and it will not bounce. Which one of them there you say they improve the landscape? All of them are equally important. Because if you not get the right regulatory framework, if you not get digital skills in the environment, right? We no more there, so all now WhatsApp no more Sabigo, you not get rare digital skills, we're not going to enjoy the benefits of the digital economy. Again, if government not able to deliver digital services to its citizens, we will always get a lot of problems. Like I mentioned, somebody get for travel, home from Falaba for can obtain a passport now. That is a joke. President Bio thinks, honestly believes, we have to cut that down so that we will bring respite to people there.
Okay, continue.
So there are many things with this project, but so they go unravel more, some more.
Okay, we'll come back to you so you can talk more of this project. Continue for do it inside the program. Mohammed Rahman Swaray, Minister of Information and Communication, where they talk about the digital transformation project, where they implement now with support from World Bank with a $50 million grant. The program, Good Morning Salon, they continue. And inside the program now, we look at another issue. The Chief of Defense Staff, the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Peter Lavanhou said the Defense Council will extend the retirement age for soldier them from age 55 to age.
Somebody will supervise the ministry, anything will get for do corruption in not the near this particular project. And this project therefore gets the mid-term review, where it be say if we're not able to implement all the components, then possibility they say World Bank will add for the $50 million for Lona continue for implement the project. Waiting at the chances.
Well, under the leadership of President Bill, and with me pretending, the chances are always very high. Like I say, I don't give definite guarantees, say, with the steering committee, the technical steering committee, and the leadership, the project coordinating unit will deliver this project on time, within budget, and will meet all the key objectives and we set out now. I mean, like I say, this now a promise. You can take on at the bank, you know the bounds. Because we have a history of saying it and doing it. So this is not going to be different, you know. In fact, I've been need for talk to you about other components.
Right.
This project also they target other players. Like I mentioned, we get e-legislature. You know, Parliament, I remember a couple of years ago, about a little less than 5 years ago, they nominated me for become Minister of Information and Communication. So they go, then they say bring 27 of every document where they require 27 CVs, 27 this, 20. They bring all ends in there. You know, so doing business now, Parliament, then Sunday then get for whole book there. And so you get for the we want for support Parliament for transformer into an e-Parliament. So all them boku paper there, then say the money there for research. We also want for able make sure to create an interface between Parliament and then constituents so that they will able input into debates. Then we will tell the MP then waiting they want for sit down. I mean, this is a democracy. The president will not commit say it continue for deepening democracy and broaden the frontiers. So this is now one way. You don't necessarily need for kind of Parliament for able to tell the MP waiting for do. So this platform, as per the project, they able to bring more inclusivity into the way Parliament is run. So constituents and from various constituencies they able input into policy, the policy process, right? The second bit, e-cabinet. You know, during COVID, I've been on to say His Excellency is a digital president. During COVID, we use existing platforms for conduct the business of cabinet. When I know say during COVID, people have not been come together, right? For a long time, we've not been a whole in-person cabinet. But when they do it digitally. So now a proposal has been made in this project, they not approve and say they will support who for scale up with digital cabinet, right? So that if His Excellency wills, he can even conduct cabinets from team if he goes on holidays and need it for like, no need for camp for let do that. And what they make, we don't do the infrastructure. We don't do the infrastructure for the most part of the country. You know, you get fiber landed there. So if you take it to the homes, then we are there. So this is about digital infrastructure and access, the first pillar with this thing they address. Again, the e-justice. The justice system, we know say, under the current Chief Justice, we have made tremendous progress. Every district now gets a high court equivalent or something. You know, so access to justice don't improve considerably under the current Chief Justice. We don't recruit more state council there just for make sure say justice is delivered expeditiously. Because then say justice delayed, not justice denied. So the judiciary itself, we want to see how we will digitize them. We have been talking to them. But this project now not able to do that. Within this project they do the scoping study. What's in digitalization of the judiciary will look like? Which aspect that you want for digitalize? How would they in discussions with them? So this project, they make resources available for that study day. So consultants will be hired with that time they reach. Again, you know, Boku West African countries, then they literally become dumping grounds for e-waste. Old computer, old diesel, old that, old generator, all that e-related stuff, right? So this project, they work with EPA for devise a way how to manage e-waste. Because if you dump under the environment as it is, it causes serious environmental hazards as well. Okay. So this is an environmentally friendly project, right? The project will benefit citizens, it benefit government and businesses. So just like a round up on this one. Yeah. Again, the project they give support to cyber security. You know, the government don't set up following the enactment of the Cyber Security and Crime Law 2020. We also been say this not a forbidden law, then we gather dust in a shelf. We don't make sure say during this period we don't train judges there, including the Chief Justice. Because it's a fairly new sphere of knowledge. And I'm very excited. Now the hybrid training, we bring some of the best experts then where they are abroad and some of them in there. And everybody enjoy, and the judges then really been treated very seriously. I want to commend them for that. Because if you want to implement law, you got to understand, and this is not technical law. After that, right now as I talk, we train all prosecutors in Sierra Leone. This is not support from UNODC. United Nations Office for Drugs and Crime. Then the in-country, then the train will prosecutors there. All because we need for prepare there for able to implement the cyber security and crime. On a final note on the same topic, we also get ECOWAS don't land the equipment that we need, the software, all the equipment that we need, because they've been promising, where His Excellency been signed the law, they've been saying they will support we with law start a national SAT. So I'm pleased to inform Sierra Leoneans that is now in country and pretty soon we will be there.
Okay, plenty thank you for joining Mohammed Raman Swaray. Video between the studio and you talk about the digital transformation project where World Bank does support government with through the Ministry of Information with $50 million grant. Plenty thank you for joining inside the program. Good morning, Salon.
All right, now the end the program. Good morning, Salon. Many thanks to the Minister of Information and Communication. We joined at the program this morning. Alex Lawrence Kuma, Michael Sambola, and then produced the program. DJ Lava and Joseph Swaray. May his soul rest in peace. DJ K-Man, Naim Dewey Technical Support, and Joseph Songa, Naim Mekona Watch We Live Now Facebook page. Don't forget to stop by any time of the day as we still get the book of condolence for we colleague, Samuel Levas, where people can call DJ Lava who lost on Saturday. Bina Khadija Bangura, they wish you all a lovely day.
And Sapti Kalanda say continue for listening to the Democracy, and with that I say goodbye.